Welcome to the Website Success Show, the podcast dedicated to helping women in business get more traffic and sales through their website with less reliance on social media and paid ads. I'm Jules White, the founder of the Website Success Hub, and I love helping local and online businesses make more money through their existing website. If you have a business you love but you don't like the way your website performs, then this is the show for you.
Hi, happy Friday. Too many women are quietly struggling to grow their business online because their website isn't working for them. If you've ever felt like your website is just there, sort of existing in the background, while you spend all your energy on social media, hoping something will finally click, this episode of the Website Success Show is for you. Tech can feel confusing. SEO feels like a mystery. And most of the time, you don't even know where to start. So the website gets left because it feels too big, too complicated, too frustrating. And instead of helping your business grow, it just kind of lingers, not doing much, not doing what it should be doing. That's when the self-doubt starts to creep in. You start wondering, maybe it's me. Maybe I'll never figure this out. Maybe my business just isn't ready yet. And it's hard because you know you help people. You just don't know how to get that across in your website. So you try harder, you post more, you maybe even dabble in paid ads. But it's exhausting and honestly, it's not sustainable. It doesn't have to stay like that. This episode came about after I had the chance to do a 5-minute showcase at the Rise Together program in Cranfield University about the work I do and how I help women get their websites working for them, not against them. And preparing for that talk, it really made me stop and reflect. Because this isn't just a marketing issue, it's a confidence issue. It's a freedom issue. It's a, do I really belong in this space issue? That's why I wanted to go deeper here on the podcast to talk about what happens when your website starts actually doing what it's supposed to. Not just sitting there, but helping you grow, helping you connect, helping you build a business that feels aligned with your values, your life, and your energy. The thing I see all the time is that the advice out there about websites and SEO is either way too basic, like just use landing pages, or so complicated that it leaves people paralyzed, or just bad advice, like you don't need a website, just use social media. And meanwhile, you're trying to juggle everything. I work with women who are running amazing businesses, some local, some online, mostly both, and they're doing so many things well. But when we look at their website, it's often cluttered, the copy doesn't sound like them, and they're not showing up on Google. And the people who land there don't really know what to do next. And it's not because they've done anything wrong, it's just that no one's shown them how to make it work. Let's take a step back. Your website doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need all the bells and whistles, but it does need to do a few simple things really well. It should help people understand what you do, who you help, and how to take the next step. It should reflect your voice, your values, and your way of working. And if it's set up right, it can build trust. It can guide people gently. It can even bring in new inquiries and sales whilst you're offline. That's what I mean when I talk about a website that works. Not one that just looks nice, not one that's been left to gather dust, but one that actually supports you even when you're not working on your business. So in case this episode is the first time you've listened to me, let me introduce myself properly. I'm Jules White. I'm the founder of the Website Success Hub, and I help women turn their websites into powerful business tools so they can attract more customers, make more sales, and create more freedom for themselves and their families. My background is as a beauty and holistic therapist, but every salon role I had always included marketing as well. That's where I first fell in love with websites, and I've been building them since 2007. When I first started my business, I thought I would be designing websites, but I quickly learned that a pretty website isn't enough. And if it's not set up to bring in traffic and guide people to take action, it won't do its job. So I started learning about SEO and website optimization. And although I've never been afraid of tech, I actually quite enjoy figuring things out. I still found that a lot of the advice out there was confusing and overwhelming. Most of it was being taught by experts, often men, who seem to forget that not everyone has a background in marketing or a big team behind them. It felt full of jargon, pressure, and complexity, and honestly, it just wasn't aligned with businesses like mine. At the same time, I started noticing that even small changes, like updating a homepage or creating some strong authority content, could make a huge difference in how people found us and what they did next. That's when I realized that there was a gap between the kind of strategy that people actually need and the way it's usually taught. That's what inspired me to start creating the Website Growth Club. a membership designed to break things down into simple steps and help women feel more confident about their websites and SEO, one small action at a time. Right now, I'm in the early stages, bringing founding members and shaping the content based on what people really need help with. It's built around a clear website success pathway, bite-sized lessons in plain English, and support that actually meets you where you are. Whether you've had a website for years, but you know it's not really doing its job, or you're ready to start making it work for your business, the goal is to give you practical, focused guidance without the jargon or overwhelm. We'll cover things like improving your visibility on Google and other search engines, making small strategic updates to your website pages, writing content that actually sounds like you, and helping visitors become customers through a clearer structure. Everything is designed to be short, actionable, and doable, even if you've got a million other things on your plate. And because this is the founding phase, is a chance to help shape the experience and get support from me as we build it together. If you need more specialised support, I also offer one-to-one consulting sessions, power hours for when you know something's not quite working on your website and you want practical, personalised advice you can act on straight away, and VIP intensives, deeper dives into your website strategy, SEO, or customer journey. One recent client came to me with a homepage that just wasn't doing much. It didn't reflect her values and visitors weren't really taking action. During our session, we worked on her messaging, simplified the layout, and made a few key tweaks for SEO. By the end of it, she felt clear, focused, and knew exactly what to do next. That's the goal. Not perfection, not pressure, just a website that feels like you and actually helps your business grow. There's a lot of noise online about websites and SEO, but most of it either assumes you have a huge team or unlimited energy. And the majority of us just don't. My approach is designed for real life. You're juggling multiple roles. You might not want to be on social media all the time. You want something that feels sustainable. That's what this is all about. This isn't a shiny six-figure funnel approach. It's a grounded, steady, values-first way of doing things. And that's what makes it work. I believe in a world where women feel confident showing up online, where you know your website reflects your work, where you can take a break and know your online presence is still doing its job, where SEO isn't something you avoid, but something you understand, even if just a little bit, where you can grow your business without being glued to your phone. I believe in more freedom, more flexibility, more stability, and I believe your website can help you get there. Before I go, I want to leave you with a gentle question, just something to think about as you go about your day. When someone lands on your website, what do you want them to know, feel, or do in those first few seconds? And is that coming across clearly right now? It's not about being perfect. It's just about noticing where there might be some space for something clearer, something more helpful, something more you. If this episode has resonated with you and you're ready to start making your website work for you, even in small ways, come and say hi. Head to thewebsitesuccesshub.com to explore how I can support you, or send me a message and let me know where you're feeling stuck. There's no pressure, just options and support that meets you where you are. Because your website doesn't have to be something you avoid. It can become something you're proud of, and I'd love to help you get there.
Thanks for tuning in to the Website Success Show. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps others find the show. If you're ready to make your website work harder for you, grab my free beginner's guide to SEO. It's packed with simple, actionable tips to help you get started improving your website's visibility and attracting your dream client. Head to thewebsitesuccesshub.com/start to download it and take the guesswork out of creating a website that works for your business.